Well, it is now time to check in when it comes to weather with Nebraska Extension Ag Climatologist and Market Journal Chief Meteorologist Eric Hunt. Eric, we're getting some nice precipitation here, but these temperature swings are something else. What can we expect when it comes to the week ahead?
Thanks, Bryce. Some significant precipitation for some in the last week. We'll see some more swings in temperature this week, but not quite to the extent that we saw earlier this week. Trough will be moving into the Great Lakes region as we head into Sunday afternoon. At the surface, we will see a cold front pass through the state. That's going to bring a chance for showers and thunderstorms statewide. I think the best chance of getting any meaningful precipitation will be along and south of Highway 30. Right now, models are not particularly bullish on any major moisture falling from the sky during the day on Sunday, but I think it's something to watch out for as we head a little bit closer to the weekend. I don't think we're going to see too much precipitation as we head into the early portions next week, so I expect Monday through probably Wednesday and early Thursday to be dry for pretty much everybody. And it'll also be a little bit on the cool side, particularly across the southeastern two-thirds of the state early in the week. High, it's probably 70 statewide early in the week, warming up a little bit more across the western portion of the state by Wednesday, and I think everybody should be in the 80s by Thursday and Friday. Speaking of Friday, I think by that point we should be looking at the potential for more troughing here off the west coast, with opportunities for more short waves moving into the plains region. With some moisture return from the south and southeast, we should have a chance of getting some showers and thunderstorms across the entire region, including all of Nebraska at least by Friday, maybe even as early as Thursday night across portions of western Nebraska. A little bit too early to pinpoint exact precipitation totals, but I do think there's going to be a chance for a lot of places to pick up a half inch, potentially an inch of moisture. Again, the CPC does show above average precipitation favored for the period of June 11th to the 17th. I think chances to get about an average amount of rain, which is good news this time of year for the eastern two-thirds of the state. We could use that moisture for a lot of us. Also looking at warmer temperatures favored here, so I think by the time we get later this next week through probably at least the solstice, perhaps beyond that, we're looking at above average temperatures being favored across this region. I don't think we're looking at any major heat waves coming in, but certainly a lot of days the highs probably well in the 80s, maybe getting to 90 degrees a little bit more frequently as we head into later this next week and into the week after next. That wouldn't necessarily be the worst news in the world. We are running a little bit short on heat units across a good portion of the Corn Belt and upper Midwest right now, so that actually is not necessarily bad news to get a little bit of heat on the crops. Precipitation, significant amounts of precipitation fell across portions of central and western Nebraska. Highest amounts Lincoln County. We did have some flooding issues Monday night and early Tuesday morning, so some of that rainfall came way too quickly. We are actually running surpluses of moisture going back 60 days across a lot of north central and portions of western Nebraska. But since early April, we are definitely short of moisture here across the southwestern portion of the state. And also probably the biggest deficits are still found here across portions of southeast Nebraska. And really most of the, I'm going to call it the prime corn and soybean region of the state right now, we really do not have a lot of margin for error for precipitation going forward. And you'll notice we are still short on soil moisture compared to where we'd like to be. So even though we've definitely had some beneficial precipitation of late, we have not really fully recharged soils. That's still showing up here in pasture conditions. So Nebraska at 56% poor, very poor. We saw the poorest rangeland conditions outside the southwest. Grass cast is indicating even if, actually this is below normal, so there's a very, very good likelihood of a lot of southwestern Nebraska being below average for forest production. But even average precipitation would probably also mean below average forest production across the area right around McCook, given conditions to start out the season. And this is the temperature and precipitation around it for the week ending May 31st, 2025. No one had freezing temperatures last week for the first time in 2025.